But first tonight, a mother's fight for justice after losing not one but two sons to Detroit's violence. Welcome to 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. It was back in December of 2019 when Markeila Parker lost her 19-year-old son, Tymarion. Little did she know that just over 2 years later, she'd lose another. Her son Tyrone was murdered 2 weeks ago.
Only adding to her pain, Wayne County's severe backlog in the court system. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig spoke to this grieving mother, still waiting for justice.
I remember talking to Tyrone Parker about his hope for justice shortly after his brother was shot and killed. Now their mom is struggling to understand losing both of them.
Now I have to bury another child due to gun violence. It needs to stop.
Markeila Parker holding a picture of her oldest son, 23-year-old Tyrone Parker. Almost 2 weeks ago on a Thursday afternoon, Tyrone was fatally shot during what may have been a robbery inside his apartment here at Detroit's Brewster Homes. Tyrone is the second child Markeila has lost to gun violence. Her son, 19-year-old Tymarion, was killed near a party store on Lafayette just before Christmas 2019.
I couldn't believe it. Now I'm in denial. I'm asking why. Why it has to be me?
It's believed Tymarion was killed in 2019 because he and Tyrone refused to buy marijuana from the suspect. That's when Action News first talked to Tyrone.
They asked me, like, you want to buy some weed? I said no. And they looked like, just fired them. And that's how it all started. It was 8 of them against 3 of us.
And now Tyrone is gone, leaving another hole in this mother's heart. Markeila recently spoke at a vigil.
Why this family have to go through this? Why?
Making the grief even harder is that the suspect in Tymarion's 2019 murder is still awaiting trial. A spokesperson for the prosecutor's office says while the pandemic has affected some cases, this murder case has been delayed in part because the defense is seeking a psychiatric evaluation. The pandemic backlog has affected cases like suspected serial killer D'Angelo Martin, charged in the summer of 2019 with the murders of 4 women. Markeila says the wait for justice in Tymarion's case took a toll on Tyrone.
He was getting angry, and I kept telling him, it's going to be okay. We're going to get justice.
And he never lived to see it.
He never lived to see it.
In the search for her son Tyrone's suspected killer, Detroit police say they're confident they'll arrest those responsible for his murder, bringing justice to the family.
It's time to put these guns down.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.